You've been fooled by Hollywood again. The real Spinosaurus sound is actually like this. Besides the sound, everything we know about Spinosaurus is wrong. We thought it had strong limbs and an agile body, able to easily hunt T-Rex. That couldn't be more wrong. Based on new Spinosaurus fossils, scientists discovered its hind legs were under 1/3 of its body length. It couldn't stand upright or run fast at all. It could only crawl close to the ground like a crocodile, at a speed of just 5 to 8 kilometers per hour, slower than a man taking a stroll. We studied it for 100 years before realizing previous conclusions were almost all wrong. First, let me tell you a she-to-re that embarrasses. Misled the entire community. Back in 1912, German paleontologist Ernst Stromer, deep in the Egyptian desert, unearthed the first known Spinosaurus fossil. Because of the long spine on its back, Stromer named this dinosaur Spinosaurus. He shipped the fossils to the Munich Museum, treating them as a crown jewel, but fate can turn in an instant. In 1944, World War II bombs swept across Europe. Allied bombers reduced the museum to rubble. The world's only Spinosaurus fossil turned to ash. Not even a clear photo was left behind. Since then, every Spinosaurus model in museums, every Spinosaurus in documentaries, even its portrayal in films and TV, relied on a few sketches Stromer left, drawings and blurry notes, filled in by artists' imagination. Until recent years, with new fossils and research methods, people suddenly woke up. The mighty Spinosaurus in our minds was a lie lasting over half a century. So here's the question. This 15-meter, 13-ton beast, crawling on its belly like a crocodile. Do you feel sorry for it? Wrong. Spinosaurus's home wasn't on land, but underwater. Don't argue yet, because I've checked many sources before telling you this. As early as 2020, paleontologists in Morocco dug up a complete Spinosaurus tail fossil. But strangely, this tail was flat and wide, and covered in bony spines. It didn't look like a dinosaur tail. It was more like a paddle. To solve this mystery, Nizar Ibrahim's team used 3D printing to reconstruct the tail immediately. Then they ran a fluid dynamics simulation. The results shocked the whole team. This tail's thrust in water was 8 times that of other theropods, even 30% more efficient than modern crocodiles. This proved Spinosaurus could swim effortlessly in water. Furthermore, Spinosaurus's bone density was unmatched. Its bone density reached 0.98, heavy and hard, almost like stone. Worldwide today, only aquatic animals like penguins and hippos have similar bones. So Spinosaurus could sink like a stone and glide underwater for long periods. So what was it doing down there? The answer is obvious: hunting. Spinosaurus's mouth was an evolutionary, most perfect underwater fishing tools, unlike our impression of T-Rex's bone-crushing jaws. In overall shape, Spinosaurus had a long, low snout, much like today's crocodile, nearly 2 meters long. Its teeth were sharp and conical, about the size of your wrist, twice as many as T-Rex's. When its jaws opened fully, it looked like a net of rakes. This was perfect for gripping slippery fish, like its tail. It was an inevitable evolution. Once prey was caught in its jaws, the harder it struggled, the deeper the fangs sank in. There was no escape. Besides that, Spinosaurus's claws were deadly fishing tools. Its forelimbs were natural killing machines. Thick bones, bulging muscles. Each hand had 3 straight claws. The most dangerous was the first finger. That 35-centimeter giant claw, like a slightly curved machete, could easily slice prey in half. For a long time, paleontologists were sure they understood this weapon. They pictured this scene: Spinosaurus silently lurking underwater, like a statue at the bottom, waiting for prey to swim by. In that instant, the curved blade broke the water, hooked into the fish like an iron claw, dragging the prey into the deep. This hunting style was like a grizzly swatting salmon. The only difference, Spinosaurus was 20 times bigger than a grizzly. It wasn't ambushing a few pound salmon, but giant fish several meters long. But one thing puzzled scientists, and they argued endlessly. What was the sail on Spinosaurus's back for? Some said it regulated body temperature. Others said it was for attracting mates. But from an evolutionary standpoint, most scientists favored the temperature theory. However, an experiment at Harvard proposed a much scarier guess. The sail might be Spinosaurus's periscope. Imagine this scene. A 13-ton dinosaur chasing prey in the water. The river already churned into murk. When you can't see, how do you know your position and watch for enemies? So scientists boldly guessed that the sail worked like a periscope, letting Spinosaurus observe prey or predators on shore without ever lifting its head. Always staying safe. And the sail's colors might be bright, warning other Spinosaurus that this hunting ground was taken. When Spinosaurus chased prey underwater, the sail acted like a ship's keel, preventing the body from rolling over. Think that's all there is to Spinosaurus? Wrong. Spinosaurus's nostrils were oddly placed. Most dinosaurs had nostrils at the snout tip, but Spinosaurus's moved to the skull middle, unique among theropods. A 2024 study gave the answer. It wasn't a choice, a result of how it grew. Other dinosaurs only lengthened the upper jaw, but Spinosaurus extended the whole bone, forcing the nostrils back near the eyes. This forced retreat turned out to be a top ambush setup. When lurking in the river, only a small nostril patch showed above water. Its huge body stayed hidden below, and prey thought it was a log, never knowing a killer 30 times heavier than a grizzly lurked below. It also avoided injury while hunting. Even more impressive, its snout was covered in tiny holes called neurovascular pits, identical to crocodile pressure receptors. This was an underwater bioradar. Even in murky water, it could sense fish movements precisely, striking fatally in the dark. From the shifted nostrils to the sensory pits, Spinosaurus was a perfect killer built for underwater ambush. It didn't chase prey. It lurked, sensed, and struck in one blow. But even the greatest hunter couldn't withstand drastic environmental change. Spinosaurus's extreme adaptation eventually became a direct cause of its extinction. About 93 million years ago, late Cretaceous North Africa faced a turning point. Global sea levels dropped, and the Sahara river systems began to shrink. The waterways that once nourished lives evaporated into cracked mud under the sun. As the waters vanished, the giant lungfish and coelacanth Spinosaurus relied on disappeared for other predators of the era. It was just a menu change. Carcharodontosaurus could hunt land dinosaurs. Crocodiles could ambush any prey coming to drink. But for Spinosaurus, this was a problem. Had no second option. Its snout was slender and fragile, unable to withstand the sheet-tread of large prey struggling. Its teeth were conical, only good for piercing slippery fish. Biting into bone would shatter them. Its hind limbs were severely reduced, the femur much shorter than the tibia. This structure was efficient for swimming. But on land, it couldn't even catch a juvenile sauropod. Even the iconic curved claw on its first finger, with its round cross-section, lacked the structure to resist bending sheet-tread, and was mainly for piercing, not gripping. If it struck too hard on dry land, it could snap on the spot. It was like a gambler going all in, staking its entire species' fate on the water's edge. When that card failed, there was no place left at the table. Paleontology long debated why Spinosaurus went extinct. A 2025 study, using high-precision geochronology and sedimentology, provided a clearer picture of the mystery. The marine regression in North Africa wasn't sudden, but a gradual process lasting 3 million years. Over that long stretch, Spinosaurus populations shrank as habitats fragmented. Finally, on some unremarkable morning, the last pair of Spinosaurus could no longer find each other. Their calls echoed across the empty riverbed, but no answer came. That was 27 million years before the asteroid that ended the dinosaurs. Spinosaurus left the evolutionary stage in silence. No meteor's roar, no volcano's fury, just, on the dried-up riverbed, the bones of giants slowly weathering in the sun. Their final gaze may have looked toward the river that would never return. But it was that extreme focus that made them the most unique beings of the Cretaceous. Even though they were eliminated, they wrote an irreplaceable chapter in evolutionary history. Fortunately, on February 19, 2026, a study published in a science journal shocked the entire paleontology world. Paul Sereno's Tim from the University of Chicago, deep in Niger's Sahara Desert, discovered a brand new species of Spinosaurid dinosaur, the bizarre Spinosaurus. This also means the Spinosaurus we know may be just the tip of the iceberg. Its chivalry is far from over.